Man, so we're here to talk about the new album, Kill the Flaw, out in October, man. I had a chance to listen to it last night, and perfect way to follow up Time Travelers and Bonfires, and then Black Out the Sun from a few years ago. Great way to come back from those albums. Tell me a little bit about, what Kill the Flaw means for Sevendust.
Man, I just think, thank you, man. Thank you for saying those kind words. I just think it was, we wanted to take time to really unplug and focus on, I guess, getting away from saturating America.
Okay.
And get to our families and really unplug. And I think Kill the Flaw was a perfect example of us being able to be rested, open-minded, and our creative juices were flowing. We were able to go in as a band and to get on stage and write the way that we used to as kids, just hey, we don't know what the heck's going on. Let's get on the stage. And maybe Morgan would start out with a drum lick, or Clint would start with a guitar riff, or John, and we would just go from there, man. And it was exciting. Every day we would go into the studio just, excited. And so that album had the definite angst to it.
Nice. How much of this angst and this aggression on this record? There's so much of it in there. That's with every Sevendust record. But coming off of an acoustic record like Time Travelers and Bonfires was, how much of that contributed to the heavy atmosphere and feeling of Kill the Flaw, if any?
That's a good question. It had to do, a whole bunch, because you think about us as Sevendust being the band that we've been for so many years, and no one's asked the question. I'm just coming off the top of my head right now. So, no one, we've never really, we did that Southside double wide acoustically, and we only did 8 shows maybe 56 years ago. So with us going out on a whole tour acoustically, and we still tried to not bring the normal, this is going to be a boring, we're going to have to sit down and cross our legs and watch this show. We brought the heat.
Yeah.
We had them bouncing in doing that, but still yet to us, it was still Sevendust. It's great to be able to go down that avenue, get up under the microscope, do songs, and show them how a lot of these songs actually come from the seed of an acoustic guitar. So it's really cool, and I don't think a lot of people can go out and do a tour like that and really do a whole 2-hour set and get away with it.
Yeah.
But for us, it only made us itch and want to do an electric album again, if that makes sense, because that's what's in us. It killed me to sit down on that damn bench. So a lot of times I'd be standing up. But, even though it was fun, I love it, and I can't wait to do that acoustic thing again. But, where we really, I guess where we really pop the most is when we're up there with those, that electricity from those amps and stuff. What we started from is what keeps us going, man,
Nice, man. The first single from the record, Thank You, killer single, and it's actually the way the album starts, is the opener too. How important is that first single? Especially at this stage in your career, when the record is getting ready to release. Fans, they get this idea of what they can expect from Sevendust in their head, but how important is that first single? How important was a single like Thank You to release?
It's important, and I think about it. That's another good question you just asked me. I think about it, and then you think about the people in your radio department that come and they suggest songs, and Thank You was a song. And, you listen to that song, and I'm like, wow, it definitely has all the elements of Sevendust, from the melodic part, the singy, the heaviest part of Sevendust is in that song. And then you have a part where we brought these beautiful kids in from Architect the Studio, where we've been working and doing our album. So there's a story behind it, and I think people will understand and get it. But it's definitely important. I think that Thank You song shows the energy that we have, that I think has been bottled up for the last 2 years in that song for the first, single.
Nice. Can you tell me a little bit about where the song comes from? What inspired it?
I think, I think it comes from everything that Sevendust has been through, the hardships, the different people that we've had to let go in our career because of ups and downs and reasons of shadiness. You want to say thank you for, putting me down, but look at all that. I don't know if you want to necessarily call it bad energy, only pushed me to make sure that I kept striving to continue to what I'm doing. And I think that's a testimony to Sevendust as a group of gentlemen that have never given up with any obstacle that has been put in front of us. So thank you for everything that you've given us, and even the hard times too.
Definitely. I mean, you guys are so many albums into your career, and you guys have hit you guys have hit another level now. I mean, 11 albums in. As a lyricist and as a songwriter, was there anything specific you wanted to say with this album, and does it get harder to write, lyrics to all these new songs as your career goes?
I really don't like to think about it. Sometimes it gets weird, but you find, and then with Sevendust, what's the cool thing about it is it would be foolish for me, and I've said this since day one, to think that everything would come from one person's perspective when we're all grown men, we all have families, and man, we've grown up together and we have lives, we have kids, we have wives, and it would be stupid. I mean, I can't wait to hear what John Conley, Clint Lowry, Morgan, or Vinny has on their heart, because if anyone knows them or knows each other, it's us. So that's a good thing about Sevendust. We all come to the table. If someone has in a pinch, guess what? Another guy's going to have an idea. Or, man, I might have this melody. I might not be able to sing it real good, but I'm going to hum it to you. And, and that's the cool thing about our organization is that we're a family like that. And it's a pleasure to be in a band with a bunch of artists.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. This fall, I mean, you guys are hitting the road again this fall. I feel like we've all been waiting to see Sevendust again and be reunited with you guys, because the music is amazing, but there's nothing like a Sevendust show. If you've never seen Sevendust, you can't explain it or understand, but if you've seen you guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys are going out with Godsmack next month. How excited
thank you for saying that, because that was the whole idea behind taking the time off, not only to get back to our families, but to hopefully want people to want to see the band when we come back out again.
Definitely. And you guys going out with Godsmack, I mean, how exciting is that going to be, going out with those guys? I mean, you guys go way back. I mean, they came out, you guys kind of came up together in a lot of ways too around the same time. I mean, going out with a band like that, and then you're hitting Louder Than Life in Kentucky at the same festival too. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a tour.
Man, it's it's kind of lining up great. First off, the Godsmack tour has been a long time awaiting. We love those guys and so proud of what they've done. But to bring us back out and support, it's going to be a blast, man. The Louder Than Life, we play actually October 3rd, which is my birthday.
Nice.
October 2nd is the day that the album comes out. So, I mean, it's just, things are good right now. So I'm excited. I'm excited about what's going to happen. I got to pick my daughter up. I'm excited about what's going to happen. Not only this, after the Godsmack tour, just the whole October, November run, just everything, man. I can't, Sevendust, we're ready to come back out, hit it again.
Definitely, man. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see you at Louder Than Life. I've seen you in Kokomo. I've seen you guys at Piers and Fort Wayne, but there's just something about that festival atmosphere that Sevendust fits so well. I mean, then seeing down south in Kentucky is going to be insane.
Yeah, you have to say hello to me. It's my birthday.
Oh, I definitely will. I'll be looking for you. It's going to be good. I'll buy the drinks on me. So, but I mean, 11 albums into it. I mean, if you can summarize this album, in just a few words, I mean, what is this album for Sevendust? Kill the Flaw, 11 albums in. I mean, it's releasing around your birthday. I mean, what does this album mean for you personally?
For me, it means that I feel that we're so very blessed to still be relevant in this industry. And I don't know, man. I still, a lot of times I wake up and I feel like I'm dreaming still. Now, mind you, few days, few nights, there's fucking nightmares in there too. But it's still so cool to be able to get ready to go back out in support of this album, man. I can't believe it. I can't ask for anything more than to say, without all the support out there, we wouldn't be anything. So God bless everyone out there for helping us.